Yo, 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 what is up, fam? Fanof here, and Sunny V2 just dropped a new video, so let's check it out. Salt Bay's empire is starting to collapse.
Restaurant closures, rapidly declining reviews.
Ooh, snap. Cause I just got an HD display, and it looks so good compared to my other laptop, which is sitting on the bed, man. It looks so good. So bright, man. It's only 250 nits display. Oh, it's a little laggy. Yeah, it was only a 250 nits display, but it's a freaking awesome thing, man. I love it.
Views and his lowest growth on Instagram in over 6 years.
Snap, bro. I don't even know who's. I don't know much about Salt Bay. I think maybe I can learn about him on Sunny V2 or something, or I think I watched like a few YouTube shorts, guys. But I don't know the most about this fellow.
Things have gone from bad to worse for Salt Bay, which is best observed by looking at each controversy up until this unfavorable point.
Uh-oh. He's had controversies, guys.
His first time in hot water came just months after Salt Bay
Oh, snap, 1.7. Oh.
first went viral, occurring when fans scrolled back through his Instagram to find this photo commemorating the life of Fidel Castro in the days after his death. At around the same time, Salt Bay had recently opened a steakhouse in Miami, a city to which approximately 500,000 Cubans had fled to as a result of Castro's leadership.
Oh, snap. So they're going back, way back to see like some random stuff. Just so they can like, come after the guy, man.
Some people just don't think. To post pics like this and then open a restaurant in Miami. Really? I just called and cancelled 2 reservations and told them how I feel.
Guys, do you think that he charges a lot for like a reservation at his restaurant now? Sorry, guys. I don't think it's a downfall that much, guys. Like, he made a video about Dream, and Dream actually like followed his like advice and put the mask back on. But I don't think Salt Bay's career is collapsing here at all, guys.
Feel about their salt guy
Now, I did like Sunny's video on Super Mario Logan though.
and his post.
It was real informative.
Picture posted a few days after Castro's death. Nice thought, WTF. He should open in
Snap, bro. Sprinkle of salt over there? What the?
Cuba and sprinkle his salt over there. The comments on the post itself echoed a similar sentiment, leading Salt Bay to remove the picture. However, he'd find himself in a similar controversy less than a year later. In September 2018, Salt Bay came under scrutiny once again for providing a feast to the Venezuelan president, who governs a country in which 64% of people have reported losing significant amounts of weight, 11 kilos or 24 pounds on average,
Dude, that is a lot, man.
amid worsening food shortages.
I didn't know Venezuela had it that bad. Guys are actually losing tons of weight.
As a Venezuelan, it angers me seeing my president feasting on a meal while me and my family were starving. I cannot believe this video. This guy eating tomahawk steaks or whatever that is, and the people from his country dying of hunger. Food tastes so much better when you know the folks back home are starving. After the
Yeah, unfortunately, there's like winners and losers in every situation, bro, but this should not be happening.
Venezuelan president then explained that Salt Bay had personally invited him to the restaurant. Protests broke out in front of Salt Bay's Miami restaurant.
Snap, bro, look at all that, man. What the heck?
With one sign reading, "Did you know, Salt Bay, that in the
Dang, I didn't know he was that famous, guys. Well, if you have a restaurant, you already have a lot of clout, but this amount of protest after this was...
time it took you to wine and dine dictator Maduro with your bloody meat, at least one Venezuelan child died of extreme malnutrition. However, this might not have even been Salt Bay's biggest controversy for the month. Only 8 days after these
He's actually... I've never seen anyone, like, protest outside of a restaurant, guys. It's because of, like, TikTok and stuff.
protests, a new article was posted reading, 4 tourists are set on fire at Instagram star Salt Bay's Istanbul restaurant,
What the heck?
which had happened as a result of a fire show gone wrong. One of the tourists who'd been set on fire was a Czechoslovakian YouTuber and model named Tinus Tresnikova,
Dude, are you serious?
who's
This huge YouTuber got freaking set on No way.
Suffered burns to more than 35% of her body and can be seen with slight but visible burn scars on her
Dude, that's so sad.
Instagram even till this day. Her 23-minute video on the topic, translating to "the moment that changed my life," is unfortunately spoken in Czechoslovakian without subtitles. However, an article posted a year after the incident stated that Tinus had received no compensation for the mistake and that the restaurant had instead destroyed all evidence related to the incident. Salt Bae did
Dude, what the heck? Salt Bae. Man.
eventually pay
Now, it was his staff that messed up there, but still.
out
Sheesh.
$30,000 in compensation, although not to Tinus for permanently altering her appearance, but rather to 4 mistreated employees in Salt Bae's next big controversy.
Wait, what? So the employees...
4 employees claim that Salt Bae was taking 3% from their total tips, which was followed by Salt Bae firing the 4 employees after being confronted about it. As a result, the employees launched a
No, man, you can't be taking tips nowadays, guys. That must suck, man.
wrongful termination lawsuit, explaining that their former boss had an authoritarian, dictatorial attitude who doesn't care about local laws. They even suggested
Who charges $630 for a golden tomahawk steak of all things, bro? Wow.
Salt Bae likened himself to Tony Montana and humiliated them on occasions in the lawsuit. Yet Salt Bae responded by stating, "I don't get a share of the employees' tips. I've never done that in any of my restaurants. I was not satisfied with the performance of the 4 employees. They didn't match my understanding of work. They weren't as good as I wanted, so I terminated their contract right away. Yet these 4 employees weren't the only ones
Guys, would you eat here? Let me know in the comments below. Dang, bro.
claiming that they'd been mistreated while working
They're doing fire shows in there and somebody got horribly burned, bro. That's the biggest thing that blew my mind here.
for Salt Bae. A former employee at the Nusret restaurant in London described it as gold from the outside but shit from the inside, whilst another compared the working environment to the Hunger Games, as staff never knew if they'd be fired during a shift, with a third likening the restaurateur to a dictator. Former employee Frank Defano stated that he was treated poorly
Yo, he actually worked there? What the heck? This guy, guys, I watch this guy a lot on my YouTube channel, guys, and he actually worked there.
as a result of being American, while another former manager explained his world was nothing but Instagram and fame. The sensation
Wait, what did he say about Frank?
while another former that he was treated poorly, knew if they'd be fired during a shift, with a third likening former employee Frank Defano stated that he was
Dang, he's not verified yet, but hey, he got 100k subs. So that means he gets the gold play button.
treated poorly as a result of being American, while another former
Getting treated poorly, wow.
manager explained his world was nothing but Instagram and fame. The sensation was him. He ended up getting this godlike complex, highlighting Salt Bae's next big problem. With massive artworks of his one viral moment and every 3rd Instagram picture being him working out shirtless, it seems Salt Bae is just a bit too full of it.
Guys, he named himself Salt Bae, like before anyone else, bro. Like salt on the steak kind of thing. I don't know, guys.
Himself, and while some degree of ego might be necessary for success, he takes it to a whole new level. When interviewed by The Times in 2019, Salt Bae seemed convinced that every kid wanted to be him, stating, "Now everybody wants to be a butcher because of me. Now if you ask a kid, they want to be Salt Bae."
I mean, I do want to have the success, but I don't think I want to exactly just be him, guys.
They see me as an idol. I'm an inspiration to a lot of people in a very short period of time, also always taking the opportunity to brag about money. Salt Bae had posted an $8,000 bill as well as a different $47,000 bill, yet the picture that really kicked up a stink was the $167,000 bill posted to Salt Bae's Instagram with the title "Quality Never Expensive." The opulent bill mixed with his arrogant description
Dang, bro. You're making all this money. Big fan of here is making $200 in a month. Hey, that's life, I guess.
prompted comments such as, "I have eaten in your restaurant, quality is questionable," and "I've eaten there, the food was not good," with this sentiment being echoed by countless different people. YouTube channel Google Foods ordered the
Why would they spend so much at a restaurant, guys? These must be the billionaires we watched in that other video.
$2,000 steak before stating this.
It was not what we expected. For $2,000, I gotta say, I thought it would be way
Guys, I'd never pay that unless I was rich.
bigger.
Also adding that the $275 tomahawk steak had been cooked incorrectly.
That was rare even though we ordered medium rare. Now there's nothing
Sad.
wrong with rare steak, but if you order medium rare,
It's like a fast food restaurant, you know? They just messed up an order. He could have complained, but he went on YouTube. But hey, you know, that's still not an excuse, bro. They should be on point.
you get what you paid for.
A different YouTuber, UA Eats, who was looking to give a purely objective review, stated that the waiter's performance was fun, yet the quality of the food was no better than any other
Oh snap! That's how you do it. Like off your skin, bro. What the heck?
steakhouse. On TripAdvisor, Salt Bay's London restaurant is ranked at 15,200 out of 15,700 restaurants, with its rating of 2.5 stars, making it
Dang, bro. The
worse than 96.8% of all other restaurants in the city.
The worst steakhouse in London, apparently.
Yeah. The steakhouse features predominantly terrible
Chain restaurants are doing better than this.
1-star reviews,
And maybe they go for the terrible, the terrible restaurant. You know how like a terrible restaurant service. You know what I mean?
with most complaining about horrible quality,
You know how like you sometimes go to Popeyes because they're mean.
bad service, and so incredibly expensive for such a bad quality of food. This guy was upset after the restaurant charged him 44 British pounds for 4 Red Bulls. However, at
So they be doing.
least he didn't call
That's why I don't go to restaurants. It's just a premium experience for rich people at this point.
the police after finding out the price, which is what happened over in Florida. Whilst eating at Salt Bay Steakhouse in Miami, Dwayne Miranda ordered 2 standard $275 tomahawk
Guys, you can get that for like $20.
steaks, yet he was instead unknowingly presented with 2 golden tomahawk steaks, being charged more than $5,000 for his meal when he eventually got to the counter.
Guys, you can buy like gold flakes for like $1, the edible gold flakes.
We ordered 2 tomahawk steaks and a rack of lamb for the table. When the bill came, we were shocked by the total. They insisted that we ordered the golden option and charged us $1,000 for each. We absolutely did not order that option. Although we did eat what was brought to the table thinking this was the normal presentation for our order, it was clear that the waiter was trying to take advantage of the situation. After disputing the misunderstanding with management, they decided to involve local law enforcement rather than do the right thing. We paid the disputed $5,000 bill to avoid further conflict, yet this was still minor in
Dude, they actually called the police? Wow, man.
comparison to what happened at Salt Bay Steakhouse in Boston.
So they just chucked away $1,000 like that. $5K just like that, man. Rich diners for real.
After opening up on the 18th of September 2020, the restaurant, quote, almost immediately began racking up health code violations. City inspectors reported that COVID-19 safety guidelines were being flouted, crowds were not social distancing, 2 fire exits were blocked, permits were not in order, the dishwasher was not running hot enough, and the refrigerators were apparently too cold, leading the government to
I never seen a refrigerator like that.
shut the restaurant down only 1 week after opening.
Snap, bro.
In the meantime, Salt Bay posted this seemingly wholesome family photo to his Instagram, yet this would also end in another wave of criticism. Turkey chef Salt Bay meets mother after 2 years, criticized for not looking after her. It seems Salt Bay was getting loads of backlash in every situation, regardless of whether or not he deserved it. For example, when a waiter at one of his restaurants accidentally dropped a steak, Salt Bay was getting roasted in the comments by people saying that he was going to charge them twice. People
He just keeps cutting it like, oh snap, bro. I just dropped a bunch of freaking company resources.
simply didn't like him, so when he'd actually do something deplorable in December 2022, the whole world took it as a chance to completely and utterly destroy him. After Argentina beat France in the World Cup final, Salt Bay waltzed onto the field as if he was everybody's best friend. He pestered Messi for a photo, snatched the World Cup from a baby, and bit
What the heck?
down on one of the winner's medals, prompting negative comment
What's this?
after negative comment, as well as an instant response from the media who wrote, Salt Bay was pathetically thirsty to get World Cup selfies and pissed off Argentina.
He bit down on the medal and everything, guys. He's not that big of a celebrity to me, but hey, he probably has like 10 million plus followers on TikTok, Instagram, maybe even YouTube.
In the process. Only a day later, the FIFA president unfollowed Salt Bay on Instagram before launching an investigation into how Salt Bay was allowed on the field, revealing that only the World Cup winners and heads of state are allowed to touch the trophy during the closing ceremony, let alone kiss and disrespect it. The next day, Salt Bay tried to show that he and Messi were friends by posting a video of them together in his steakhouse. However, comments such as old video where Messi made a mistake visiting your restaurant
Dang, they just straight up keep flaming him, guys.
Showed that fans definitely weren't buying it. Excluding this video, Salt Bae provided no response to his World Cup behavior until just 1 month ago, when he'd finally talk about the event in a tell-all interview. He stated, "It was a combination of my love of Argentina and my excitement. I love Argentina, I've lived there. I went to support them. Many of the team have come to the restaurant. I didn't feel a stranger, it was a special moment. I can't do anything about the reason I was there.
I mean, the president unfollowed you, though, man.
But I would never ever step on the World Cup pitch again. There were 2 billion people watching the World Cup. How many people are speaking about me? 5 billion, the whole world. I didn't go on the pitch with the purpose of advertising. I just felt like it. Then there
Okay, 5 billion's quite a stretch, but yeah, there's a lot. I didn't even know there's 2 billion watching the World Cup. What the heck?
was a bit of a surprise. There were at least another 1,000 people on the pitch, but when they show the video, they make out it was just me. I never ever wanted to overshadow anything. I didn't like the attention, with the possible motive for the explanation being that things haven't been going so well for Salt Bae ever since that day. Just 2 weeks prior to giving that interview, Salt Bae had to close down his self-titled Salt Bae Burger restaurant in New York City, which had gained a reputation for selling $99 gold-flaked milkshakes and a $100 burger wrapped in
Whoa, look at all that, man.
gold foil. On top of this, it's been reported that Salt Bae Steakhouse in Greece is now receiving a third of the bookings it used to, from 600 per day to approximately 200 per day, while his London steakhouse, which we discussed earlier as having some of the worst reviews in the city, recently announced that they'd be reducing their prices in, quote, what appears to be a desperate bid to entice
Hey, it's better than closing. He's just lowering the prices, guys. I don't know. Might be the economy.
customers back through its doors. Over the last 6 months, Salt Bae has gained approximately 300,000 followers per month, and while this is still
Oh no, only 300, guys. Guys, you know how many I'm gaining? Like 200. Not 200,000, just 200 per month.
bafflingly high
Sadly.
number for someone who seemingly does very little, this is the lowest growth he's had on social media since first blowing up in January 2017.
Not bad though. I mean, it's a $250,000, a third of a million. That's nothing to be like ashamed about, bro. But yeah, he is right though. All right, guys. See you guys next video. Peace out, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Fan of out. Later, guys.